What's up everyone, this is Joey, Bliss Response, and today we're checking out the Arturia Minifreak. Let's get right into it.
Alright, so we got the Arturia Minifreak here. I get asked a lot about what is a good starter synth or setup, and this is my pick. I've worked with Arturia for quite some time. If you're not aware, I did the stock wavetable bank for the Minifreak, as well as factory presets and a full preset pack for it and many of their other VSTs. I love Arturia. I think they are, in a way, underrated because they are very forward thinking with their synths and they don't seem to get enough credit for that. Like, I remember when the first Mini Brute came out, it was the first commercial synth to have a wave folder in it besides the Buchla Music Easel. I mean, you could argue that the Kurzweil K2000 or the Nord G2 had them and Nord G1, but we're talking, you know what I mean. So that was pretty revolutionary at the time. I had one, I used it a lot live with Scar the Martyr, and that ignited my love for Arturia stuff. And I've stayed with them since, and now we work together. So they sent me this a long time ago just because we do work together, but they didn't ask me to review it. They have no idea I'm even doing this video. Continuing onwards. What is it? It is a 2-oscillator hybrid analog and digital synth, polyphony, digital effects, advanced modulation, and other cool shit. We're just gonna go to a blank preset. So this is your basic sounds, what you hear when you initialize a patch, and generally when I'm editing most synths, I kind of delete all the presets because I don't want to rely on them for anything. I just want to make my own sounds. And you got a lot of synthesis types, and this is one of the main reasons I picked this synth. You have your standard virtual analog with sub-oscillator. You got detuned waves, saw, square, triangle, so you can get all your trance. And then, you know, it does that exactly as you would expect it to. You got this additive harmonic thing. And it's polyphonic, if I didn't mention before, which is just beautiful. Car plus strong. Which sounds fucking amazing. You got virtual analog from the mutable plates. Also great sounding. Wave shaper. I'm not sure if this one's from the plates. I believe it is, but you know, whatever. Does it matter if it's from the plates? Because you get to use it. 2-operator FM with feedback. Just listen to that shit. And I've been using this thing a ton on my music. I used it a lot on Sprawl and on new stuff I'm working on. One sound that sticks out to me is on the song Data Storm on Sprawl. There's like a little break, and then you hear the drums come back hard, and there's like a chord stab thing. That's the Minifreak. Yeah, fucking dope sounding right here. Keep going. Formant, synthesis. Modal, not modal, just like speech emulation. X-ray, Romeo, Kilo, Hotel. There's got to be a way to use that. I need the right I mean, I'm already finding ways to use it. And you got modal synthesis. Just like mutable instruments, rings, or elements. And it's become quite popular. It's a form of physical modeling. It's one form. I think we need more forms of physical modeling in the world, but that's just me. Nice ADSR with unison. And the arpeggiator is really powerful. Oh, this sounds beautiful. Just gonna get right into the effects because I really like the sound of that. You have 3 effects you can put on. And each effect has multiple types. Like, I just going through the delay now. Have that stereo. That sounds fucking awesome to me. Like, I really like that. Let's keep exploring. You got noise. Fish noise, rather. That has like a square wave oscillator to go with it. I like it when there's no notes. Continuing on. Then you have 3 algorithms from noise engineering. And I fucking love noise engineering too. So it's cool to have access to that. You ever want a polyphonic noise engineering? This is the basically only way to get it in hardware. They do have their plugins and software now. God, this thing is amazing. Fuck yeah, noise engineering. Oh, so beautiful. Next one is the Saw X. Whoa, sounds like there's some like RF transmission happening right at the top there. With the saw mod. Now, if I'm being honest, there is one thing I don't like about this synth, and it's the filter. I don't like the way this filter sounds. I didn't like it in the Minifreak. I don't like it on this one. But thankfully, you have effects to process it a bit. But I don't know. The sound of the resonance doesn't do it for me with this filter. I don't know why that is. Don't ask me. I I like it without resonance, but when, you know, I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't like the, I don't know. It sounds better now than last time. Of course, when I'm demoing it, like, I don't like it actually sounds all right. It's just, that's the thing, I guess, is it's just all right, you know, because you have such rich oscillators. The effects section is sick. We haven't even gone through that yet, really. And, like, this filter is just kind of mid. So, but then again, you know, this is a cheaper synth. And, like, everything else is so cool that I'm not even mad at it. Like, I just don't need to use the filter. And you have other filtering options, which I'll demonstrate. Because Oscillator 2 can process Oscillator 1. But we're going through the modes still. We'll get to that in a bit. So, then you have this harmonic additive thing. Also from Noise Engineering. Lose that delay. These get pretty wild fast. Next mode. Then you have audio input and you have wavetable. I made the stock wave bank in the Minifreak, as I mentioned. I don't know what bank is in here, and honestly, I don't remember the sound of the waveforms I made. I made like 24 of them, and they used 16. I don't even know if these are the ones in here. Keeping that in mind, the only thing that's like slightly annoying is you have to go into the menu to do wavetable select, and then they gave them names. I don't know if these are the ones I made. I don't know if these are other ones, but I did make the originals. But it does wavetables. I mean, that alone should be enough, you know. You can scan your waves. Does everything you'd want wavetables to do. You also have oscillator free run, which is nice. And yeah, these are serviceable wavetables. Like, they do the job. They do everything you'd want wavetables to do. And you have two of them. And you have PWM on them, which is also really cool. And that's it. Now we get into Oscillator 2. Oscillator 2 is cool because it has all those modes of Oscillator 1, but it also can process Oscillator 1. You get access to more filters and other cool things. So we're going to go straight to that. You have this, first off, this FM mode. Which does FM off Oscillator 1. I turned the wrong knob. But you can hear it doing that modulation there. Fuck, this sounds so good. Like, it's turning out to be more of an ambient demo this time around, but wow. Fucking love that. Then you got multi-filter, which gives you access to cool filter types. I think this one is... I like the sound of that resonance more. Different modes. Check out a high pass. 36 dB high pass. Lower the delay. Like that, to me, I like that filter a lot more. You also got the Surgeon filter, which is pretty wild. There's not generally resonance on it, But you have spreading. Check out that notch. And then the bandpass. It's like a more harsh, I should say more intense filter. You can spread the size of the, you can change the spread of the peak, the resonant peak, I should say. Then you have my personal favorite, the comb filter. With damping, dry wet on that. So you can get double car plus. In fact, we're gonna double car plus it right now. That's like all of Autech or XI right there. For those who know, this is literally like 10 tracks on XI. Krylon. Some drums from Push 3. You get what I mean? Let's keep tweaking that out. We'll start getting into the mod matrix. It has like a fully featured mod matrix. Really, really intensive. I'm trying to go really in depth with this one because I'd want to show off all the power it has. And it's got a lot. And it's funny because I use it all the time and I'm always impressed by it. But even now when I'm done stream, I'm like, oh, there's that thing I don't go to often. Like car plus into the comb filter. Obvious thought. So you have your modulators here and your destinations here. Very, very easy. And then you have 3 assignables. So we'll do oscillator 2, wave, and we'll do the LFO to that. Now we'll get into the effects. So we got chorus. It's a fucking great chorus. And you have many types of choruses. Default, lush, dark, shaded, single. Lower that delay for a second. Alright, it was already lowered. I take it all back. You got super unison. Does it have different types? Yeah, ravey style. Keep tweaking our sound. What up, Oni Ultras? Point never. trippy. Bring it up. Keep going through those effects. Phaser. Again, many types. You have your default, you have a synced phaser, space phaser. I'm trying to hear the differences in the feedback. You know, they updated this before, I'm sure they'll update it again and add more shit. And there's also a plugin version that syncs to it, which is interesting. Flangers versus default sync again. Silly sync. I like silly things. They're both cool. Distortion. Some means distortion. Oscillator 2, oscillator 1, but oscillator 2. Oh, there's also this destroy mode with a folder. I forgot to mention that. Bit crusher and rate reducer. So tight. So you can fold any type of wave. Make it bad. Oh yeah, wild. Oh. Need more to. You got different types of distortion: classic, soft clip, germanium, fuzz, dual folders. Again, we're triple folding, guys. And the LFOs are very fast. But what's really powerful is you also have this cycling envelope, which is just, it's like a mass channel and it's insanely fast. And we'll put that on the filter cutoff so you can see what I mean. Taking off that distortion. That's what I'm talking about. And then everything can modulate each other too. So I'll have LFO2 modulate the envelope rise. Fuck yeah, delay. God, this thing is amazing. And then the last effect, I mean, we haven't gone through all of them yet, but there's, of course, my dear friend, the reverb. You got many types. Default, you got a long. All. Echoes. LFO can have a wave shaper shape, which is nuts. God, this thing is incredible. Oh, and it works with the beat. Fuck, this thing's incredible. Like, surprising me every time I use it. I'm gonna lose that delay. Also got a multi-band compressor, which is such an amazing thing to have. Big crusher. Brown in that reverb. Dark room. I like echoes. We're gonna keep going distortion. Climbing distortion. We're gonna have to lose the big crusher here. Gonna lose that reverb for a second. That filter's insane too. Wow. You can do shaping on that cycling envelope. Make it a little more shark tooth. And you can, wow. We'll put the wheel onto wave one. And I love these touch plates. You have macros you can assign to. Got way too much reverb going on. And a lot of craziness. Fucking insane. Fucking ridiculous. Oh yeah, this phaser filter, forgot to mention too. There's so much in here. Keep going. Do aftertouch to timbre one. Oh my god! Get a... Give me dual fold. Keep it going. A little bit of glide. Wow. Always trying to find the weird shit. Fuck yeah. Wow. Arturia Minifreak.
So that was dope. I think this is the best synth to get if you're just starting out. If you didn't catch it in the review, reasons are you have almost every type of synthesis imaginable. You have a fully featured effect suite, many filter types, sequencer, arpeggiator, lots of performance functions, knobs on everything, a keyboard. It has everything you need to get started, and it's not just a beginner synth. This is a deep synth with deep sound design potential. It just sounds awesome. It has a ton of goodies. Another one I would think to throw in the pile would be like a Hydra Synth Explorer, but between price and power, this one has basically everything on the market beat, and people need to know about it. And you guys have asked me many times, like, what would you just start out with? Here's one of them. If I had a few synths just to get started today from scratch, this would be the first pick of mine. Also because you get the combo of analog and digital. Even though I'm not a fan of the analog filter per se, you might be, and that's enough. So of course samples of this are going to be up on my Patreon. If you want to support, check out my album Sprawl on Artifact Records. Check out my new compilation on my label Megastructure with 17 crazy motherfuckers on there. Check out Patreon, like and subscribe, check out the affiliate links, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.